I expected a bigger drop in Bitcoin than actually happened. That is a sign of strength. And what does that mean for BTC and for altcoins? If you followed the large online process and exited at 49,000, is now the time to buy back and maybe be thankful for the better prices than the exit? Or should we still anticipate further downside and wait? I can't tell you what to do, but I will answer conclusively in this video what I am doing. Bitcoin is simply following other risk-on assets at this point. Bars are Bitcoin, orange line is Nasdaq. You can see here how it's been exactly the same move on the same exact day. But if we compare them in little more detail, Nasdaq from this top here on March 29th to the bottom on May 2nd is minus 16.69%. If we compare that with Bitcoin from March 28th to May 1st, that is minus 22%. So yes, Bitcoin has dumped more, but not that much more. Usually in the past, a big stock market dump like that has sent Bitcoin much further down. And this effect is even more pronounced the last 2 weeks. Nasdaq from April 21st to the bottom here on May 2nd is minus 11%. Bitcoin from April 21st to bottom May 1st is minus 13%. Almost the same. I made 2 videos 2 weeks ago that I think Bitcoin will dump. And it did. Those were both posted at 40k plus. And I tweeted yesterday when Bitcoin was 37,700, enabling you to move stops into profit if you're so inclined. But that's not the kind of dump I was hoping for. Of course. Still, looking back further, the move has been larger. As a reminder, large line flipped blue here on 13th of December at 49,000. Then we had a failed entry at this breakout, which got stopped out at the same level. And before we had a chance to even try again, the downtrend resumed. So of course, from 49,000, it is a bigger drop. So that's very good already. We have better prices now. But I have not bought back yet, except my very long-term position. So of course, the absence of a bigger dump concerns me here. So what do I think? Or rather, what will I do? Is it time to buy back here at 40k approximately? Or will I wait and anticipate further downside and try to buy below 30k? First, I will tell you what almost all the beginners do here. They are losing interest. The battle against the markets isn't lost by getting the market direction wrong once in a while. It's lost by quitting the markets altogether. That is what is happening now. I see it in engagement across all my channels. Markets have gotten boring. Price isn't moving much at all, and if it is moving, it's usually down. The brief moments of euphoria were quickly crushed into the cold, hard dirt. Retail investors don't like that. They quit. But this is where I'm getting excited. The vast majority of people will lose money. We know that from statistics. So don't do like everyone else. You have to do the opposite of most people to even have a chance of success. Now that most people quit. What to do here is to not quit. Do the opposite. Now is the time to up your skill, to tune your craft. It's 1.5 weeks since we got back from Hanoi, Vietnam, and I haven't put out any videos. That is because, while patiently waiting for the markets to develop, I've worked on tuning my crafts. When others are quitting the market, I've worked to improve some of my databases here, to try to up my analysis game further. And most crypto YouTube channels are complete garbage, and they've given bad advice throughout this whole cycle. Many of those will also quit. I will go in the other direction. I've crossed 100 videos on this channel now, and I'm trying to up my game a notch for the next 100. So I've set up a Mac Studio Ultra that renders video faster. I've switched the video editing software away from what I've used since 2017 and now like second nature. The new one is much more complex, and it took me almost the whole of last week full time to learn it and set it up the way I want it, so that I can be faster in delivering more videos to you. I can almost guarantee you that there will come amazing buying opportunities in the crypto market over the next period. And as you can see here, every time Bitcoin has dropped below this level, 37,500, 600 something, there has been a rather violent reaction back up. Here on February 4th, February 24th, February 28th, March 7th, March 14th, April 27th, 1st of May, and now it happened again today. So I do think it's possible that I'm not going to get my dream scenario. If you haven't watched the 2 videos from Hanoi, I suggest you do that after this video. They are still very relevant. I still hope it will happen, but as my friend always says, hope is not a strategy. The only way to survive, to not get bored, to not get shaken out and be left behind when the markets finally start trending again, is to have a process, a methodology. That's how you avoid doing the same mistake as everyone else who won't fail because they got the market direction wrong one day, but because they quit. Until this Bitcoin price action finally resolves, use the time to up your skill, perfect your craft. I of course recommend my process. I've opened what I use for you with Lars Online and my process, and I've recorded this 21 episode course that I think is a fun way to learn it. It is the best process I know for tech investments, and I've always said that if someone discovers a better one, I'll pay you $1 million for it. If you don't like me or my process doesn't suit you, get someone else's then. But use this time when the markets are boring to get ready, to get in position, to ready your tools, lift your knowledge. And we could even draw this as a wedge. A downwards pointing wedge like this is a bullish pattern, and today then it has broken up with that interpretation. So there are chances that this is the bottom. If I didn't have any Bitcoin, I would probably buy some here. But now I do have my long-term position already, and I still hope that we get the mega dump. But if that doesn't happen, I'll just buy back the rest when the trend is conclusively back up. It's really that simple, because I could wait all the way until 49,000 before the entry trigger will be worse than the exit trigger. And the chance of getting in at perhaps 27 to 28k range support and then ride that back up and at least perhaps expand on the range resistance a little bit here until 70k or something like that is too spectacular of a chance to give up on that already. Long term, I have incredible confidence in the crypto industry led by Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies are the future. Of course, I don't think anyone truly believes that global money on the internet isn't useful. I don't give discounts on the course out of respect for everyone who paid full price. But if you are worrying that Bitcoin might go up from here and don't want to pay using it, you already have something here. 2318 divided by 0.055. So even if Bitcoin go to 42,000 right now, you still pay less with Bitcoin than with PayPal. PayPal anyway takes $200 of that in fees. And guys, don't fall for the scammers in the comments in the YouTube video. Make sure you go to www.ctolarson.com. Regarding the altcoins, there has been some developments actually, so I will make a dedicated video about that tomorrow. So make sure you have liked, subscribed and pressed the bell. So for now, with Bitcoin, I will just have patience. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsen out. Hej då!